Hey, hello, friends. Welcome back to Blue Pig Brews and the Library Book Bar. Today, we're going to be making a cocktail that, needs a lot more love. It needs to get out there a little more, but it's always older but goodie. It's invented by Jay Jones at the Poorhouse, he's a Canadian bartender up in Seattle, and then got a revival in the 2000s down in San Francisco, and then got back around, and that cocktail is the Prospector. For the Prospector, you're going to need a good bourbon. I'm going to use Wild Turkey 101. The Averna Amaro, which you're going to need. Wild Turkey. And a good PX sherry. And, when we talk sherry here at the Library Book Bar, we talk about La Style. And La Style makes a bunch of sherries, everything vinegar. They got a wide range of products. Definitely look out for La Style. Always quality. That's what we like to use here. And you need some Angostura bitters. And of course, a mixing glass full of ice. And you might want to chill a coupe on the side to be ready. Or you could do it in a rocks glass over ice. I've had it both ways. I prefer it chilled in that coupe and well stirred down. So for this cocktail, we're gonna get out our shot glass. I'm gonna go from top to bottom. So we're gonna need 2 ounces of bourbon, Wild Turkey. And the reason I picked Wild Turkey 101 is not just the proof, because you definitely want a higher proof in this cocktail. I'm also doing it because Wild Turkey has a nice spicy edge. It's very affordable. You can usually pick up one of these for about $20-something. Averna, of course, is called for in this cocktail. We're going to get this in here. We're going to need 3/4 of an ounce of Averna. We'll get that in there. All right. And Averna you can find on the shelves for about $20-something. Should be at your local liquor store, in the Amaro section or wherever they keep Amaro. Then you're going to need your sherry. And like I had said earlier, we're definitely doing, my hands are greasy as they want me, huh? Something. My style is fighting me today. Not sure what's going on. My hands are greasy. These are corked, and your sherries, you don't need to refrigerate. You can keep them out. I keep mine out. We're going to use a 1/2 ounce of this bad boy. 1/2 ounce. PX sherry is really sweet. If you find the cocktail is too sweet, bring it down to 1/4. Usually a 1/2 ounce works. And you're going to need a single dash of Angostura bitters for flavor. If you want more flavor, go for 2. And then we're going to stir that up. Get that going. And, the Prospector itself, you can do a riff on this and either make this with cognac or scotch or Irish whiskey, for different taste profiles. Irish whiskey if you want the honey. If you prefer a little malt and smoke, you might want to do scotch. If you prefer it to be more fruity, you might do the cognac. I know I've done it with Pierre Pretot VS and VSOP. And you kind of want to get this up to a chill. Let's start this up to a chill. Shaking it. All right. Done there. We'll put that aside. We'll get us a nice chill coupe glass. And have one nice chill coupe glass. And we're going to strain this into our coupe glass with our Hawthorne strainer. No home is a home without a nice Hawthorne strainer. You can pick one up from Amazon, any of your home goods stores. We'll get that in there. And that's a nice deep brown color. And we're going to give this, now you can garnish this 2 ways. I've seen this garnished with lemon. I've seen this garnished with orange. I'm going to hit this with an orange peel and a little bit of orange oil. So I got my orange peel over here. I'm going to get it. Make sure it's not too pithy. And then get it from there. Get my oil on. I know you can't see it. Give this a little wrap. And get this on the skewer. On our toothpick. And go on top. You can put a cherry in there if you want. There you go. The Prospector. Let's give this a taste. So, bourbon's there. You get a nice herbal, slight bitterness from the Averna. The PX sherry definitely is there. You get a sweet, fruity, berry vibe. Yeah, that's easy drinking. Um, the wild turkey spice definitely plays through here. If you used a sweeter bourbon, like say Elijah Craig or whatever, it'll be on the sweeter side. If you used Irish whiskey, it will be on the sweeter side. You know, and at least a little smoother. The peppery spice makes this a much enjoyable drink. That's what's remaining in my mouth as far as the finish. I get the spice from the wild turkey and a little bit of the herbalness from the Averna are sitting with me, but the sweetness of the LaSalle makes it definitely manageable. What taste? Excellent. And like I say, if it tastes good, then you're drinking good, and it's all good. And the Prospector is all good, just like the components that are in it. So go out, try to dig for a little gold, get yourself a Prospector, and see what you find. Cheers and good pouring.